Hey, what's up YouTube? So it's already the nighttime. It's been a somewhat busy day. Right now I'm working on a logo for a friend of mine. I'll show you some of that progress as I get going. Yeah, I do graphic design in case you guys didn't know. That's what I went to college for, and yeah, I do like freelance work every now and then. Hey, what's up guys? So I just finished that logo I was working on. It's for a friend of mine who wants to give music lessons, so I'll just show you guys the finished product that I already sent him. That's it. His last name is Castle, so it's called Castle Music Lessons, yeah. So guys, for today's vlog, I figured, oh geez, this thing looks all messed up. It's like, oh no it's not, that's just, I don't know, I'm not used to wearing this jacket. This is like the first time I've like worn it. So I figured I would take this vlog to talk about the 3 questions that I am asked the most. So this question is probably the question I'm asked most frequently. It is, how long have you been growing out your hair for? And yeah, it's pretty obvious I have like pretty long hair, right? I have like really long hair. People always ask me how long I've been growing out my hair for. This is kind of a weird question because I've always kept my hair kind of long. Like, at least since I was like in high school, I had kind of long hair. It was like maybe like to here. And like in high school, sometimes I would get in trouble because I went to like a private school and we had to wear like polo shirts, like, you know, polo shirts. Like, so imagine this is the collar of the polo shirt. Our hair wasn't allowed to touch the collar of the polo shirt. So like, that's how short I had to keep my hair. I just had to keep it like above the collar. But like, honestly, like my hair was like longer than my collar like a lot of the time. And sometimes I like kind of got told by the deans that I had to cut my hair. One time, one of the deans threatened to suspend me from school if I didn't get a haircut, so yeah. But as of right now, I don't think I've had a legit haircut in probably like, I don't know, like 3 years, like at least probably, like, I don't know, I'm just guessing. A couple months ago, like I want to say like 3 months ago, Jeanette, she trimmed my hair, but like it was just a trim to make it look a little healthier. But yeah, like a legit haircut, I don't think I've had a legit haircut in like probably like 3 years at least. Another question that I'm asked a lot is that a nose piercing? And yeah, I have a nose piercing. Like right there. Yeah, I got this nose piercing like back in 2012. It was actually October 2012. I kind of remember that for some reason. And I don't know, I just got it because I thought it was cool, and like a lot of artists I like have this nose piercing, like guy artists. And believe this, like back in 2012, like nowadays it's 2016, now it's like pretty common to see like people with like guys with nose piercings, but like back in 2012 not a lot of guys had nose piercings like in their nostril, and it was more like girls who had like nose piercings. But yeah, I mainly got it because a lot of artists like I look up to like have a nose piercing, and like I thought it was cool because not a lot of people had it, like not a lot of guys had it. Just to name a few of these artists that I looked up to who have nose piercings also, Tupac, Sean Kennedy from Tickle Me Pink, T Mills, those are 3 right there. Just recently, within the past year or so, Mac Miller got a nose piercing. So like, yeah, like, guys get nose piercings too, guys. And the 3rd question that people ask the most is also the question I dislike the most. It's, what do you do? I feel like what do you do is like such a vague question. Like, what do you do? And often or not, it's a question that people ask you so that they can like judge you or try to like make them feel better about themselves because they feel like, I don't know, it's just like, it's a weird question, and the motives behind that question are strange. I would say that like I kind of get a weird vibe from, not everyone, there's like a lot of nice people out there, but some people when I meet them for the first time, like a lot of people kind of like judge me from like the first appearance of me, and like, oh, this guy has long hair, he's probably a loser. And like, I know that sounds weird that like people think that way in this day and age, but yeah, there are some people who think that way. And you can kind of tell by the way somebody looks at you when they talk to you, or like when they're looking at you before they talk to you. Like you can kind of tell like what a person's thinking about you, or if a person's like judging you before they talk to you. Like, people do it all the time, guys. Long-haired guys like me get stereotyped all the time. And it's also kind of a hard thing to answer because it's like, I don't just do one thing. I think that like a lot of people when they ask, oh, what do you do? They're pretty much asking you what your job is. And I do like several different things. It's like I do YouTube videos, I do music, I do cover songs, I play in a band, I do graphic design, and I work part-time in a law office. And like it's kind of like a weird thing to talk about. And sometimes when I'm answering people, it's almost as if I'm waiting for their approval. It's like, oh, okay. Like that's like a response that I get like a lot. It's like, oh, okay. Like, guys, if you guys have any experience with this sort of thing, like, go ahead, let me know down in the comments below. Like, what are the questions that people ask you the most, and what are the questions that you hate when people ask you? Now, on the other hand, there are people who I meet that just assume that I play music because I look like I play music, and that they are fans of music, like they like going to concerts, and like rock music, and those kind of people are cool. They like take a lot of interest in like what I do, and then it becomes like kind of a moment for like a little bit of self-promotion there, like which is definitely cool. Like nothing against those people, but there are definitely people who believe that like people who are a certain age should be doing a certain thing, like live by the status quo. You should do this, do this, do this, and I don't know, that's just not how I am. Anyways, guys, I hope I didn't ramble on too much. You know, this Thursday is Thanksgiving. I'm pretty excited for that. I'll be making like a Thanksgiving related video. If this is the first time you've seen one of my videos, if you like what you're seeing, if you give this video a thumbs up, I'd really appreciate that. That really helps out. And if you like this video, you might like some of my other videos. So go ahead and take a look at my channel. I do covers, I do vlogs, I do reviews every now and then. So yeah, check it out. And if you like what you see, hit subscribe. And yeah, that would be awesome. Alright guys, I will talk to you tomorrow. Peace. Good night.